What's up, everybody?
Hey, Santi. A lot of storylines in the NBA over the last month or so have been about players still navigating restricted free agency as the season approaches. I'm guessing you're glad that you weren't one of those stories. Can you tell us a little bit about getting the process of getting the deal done with the Grizzlies at the beginning of the summer?
Yeah, it seems like restricted free agency was tough for a lot of guys. In my experience, it was easy just because me and the team have such a great relationship, and we were focused and we knew what we wanted. So in that sense, I did not suffer what other guys are going through. But yeah, it's been a weird summer, I guess, in many instances. But I'm just glad I'm somewhere where I'm wanted and I want to be here. So in that sense, I'm good.
Michael.
Santi, you had a lot going on this summer with off the court and then on the court. Just walk us through kind of your summer experience with everything that's been going on with you, and specifically getting an opportunity again, playing in Europe and that experience.
Yeah, eventful summer for sure. Getting married, EuroBasket, first time playing EuroBasket actually. So, yeah, a lot of stuff going on. Trying to keep in touch with the guys here throughout the summer. It's also a challenge, with time difference and everything. But yeah, it was good experience. Just more growth. Definitely not the result we wanted, or it didn't go how we wanted. But yeah, just room for growth. Another experience in my bag, and just trying to learn from everything.
Mike, Drew, and Mike.
Santi, this is one of those unique years for you, coming off of a career season last season, but there's so much more room for you to grow this season. What kind of expectations are you putting on yourself from a production standpoint? And where do you see this team right now as it sort of transitions between some young guys and some of the older guys that have been around like you?
Yeah, personally, I just think growing, not focusing on anything in particular. Personally, just being the best version of myself for the team. I think that's the biggest. And I think, going to your other question, that's what the guys that have been here longer with the Grizzlies, and also the vets, like Kenny, Jock, Ty. I think we just have to do a good job at helping the young guys adapt to the league and just playing team ball. I think the main thing for us is playing together, and then we'll figure it out. Obviously, there's a lot of new people, new system that we kind of got a little dose last year. But yeah, we're very excited. I think the team's very united, and I think training camp is going to be good for us. To just tune in and get ready for what's coming.
Drew.
Santi, the team's already dealing with some injuries to bigs in particular. I'm just curious, what do you make of the current state of the front court and what it will take to be successful early in the season?
Yeah, I think it's going to take depth, which I think we have. Like I was saying, just playing for the team. I think some guys, myself included, may have to play in certain situations that might not be natural for them, or just adapt to the state of the team. Obviously, we got some big guys that are not going to be there for game one, but like I said, it's just about putting the team first, seeing what we can do to get there, and next man up mentality. We've been talking about this for 5 years now, and I think it's something we've embodied really well, and we just have to do it. But yeah, it's not something you want to deal with, but it's just life. So we'll be good. Guys that will not be there game one are super in with the team, and they'll help us from the silence until they can come back.
Santi, a little bit of a change from the new format of the All-Star game with the world versus the United States. What is your thoughts on that approach, and do you think it'll make the game more competitive?
Hopefully. I mean, as a player and as a fan, you just want the game to be as competitive as possible. Obviously, knowing it's the probably 4 days or the weekend where guys can rest a little bit. But yeah, we definitely want to make it more enjoyable for the public. So hopefully that will give it a little bit more competitiveness, and maybe guys will play with more of an edge.
Santi, going back to what you said earlier, what made restricted free agency an easy process for you, and why was it so important to stay in Memphis?
Yeah, I mean, it was easy just because, like I said, the team wanted me here. I wanted to be here, and we had a great relationship. So it was, just a matter of agreeing, and we did pretty early on. So that was super nice for me. And what was your second question, sorry?
Why was it important for you to stay in Memphis?
Oh, yeah, and it was important for me because I've been here for 4 years. Me and my wife love it here. We felt welcome since day one, and why would you want to change something that's working? That's kind of what we had in our mind, and yeah, we were just happy that the team felt that way too.
Santi, right here in the back, what have the conversations with Tomas this summer been like in terms of your fit specifically within the system, and especially once you get guys like Brandon, Jaren, Zach back at the front court, you guys are more complete?
Yeah, I think it's been mainly, about reads. Our offense is pretty much making reads the whole time, and that's somewhere where I feel comfortable, where I feel I can help the team. You can call reads, just me being the handler, me being the screener, me being the cutter, whatever it may be, and me being able to help teammates do that as well. So it's just been a matter of talking, about the system and how everybody can fit in there. But, I haven't been here long, so now I just got to get on the court and do it. So, yeah, that's why I'm very excited about, going to Nashville now, going to training camp and, make those conversations into actions.
Hey, Santi, what would you say if you could self-scout the thing that you need to work on the most, and were you able to work on a little bit of that during EuroBasket?
Yeah, I would say one-on-one defense. That's a big key for us, where we want to, if you take care of one-on-one defense, that will probably make the defense easier. Then that will make you get more rebounds because they'll score less, and then we can play fast, which is essentially what we want to do. So I would say that would be the number one. And yeah, I definitely worked on it during EuroBasket, having to guard different guys, especially throughout the summer. For good or bad reasons, this was a longer summer than usual, but I got a lot of time to work on a little bit of everything. That was my main focus. So, yeah, excited to, get back to the court and actually test it out.
Go Chris and then to Michael.
Yes, Santi, just first, what do you think about the rematches with Desmond Bain coming in Europe and the NBA expanding to Europe, all that? We've talked about promotion relegation coming to the game, and now there's talk about other franchises in Europe. Just what do you think of that implementation coming to the NBA and what it will do for the younger generations in Europe?
Yeah, about the game, obviously super excited. It'll be a home game for them in Germany for sure. And playing against Des again, such a competitive guy, kind of like when we played DB for the first time. I think it's going to be great. I'm very much looking forward to it, and I know he wants to beat us for sure. And regarding expansion or whatever you call it, but like just the NBA being more of an international game, I think for Europe it'll be great. Just having the NBA brand there. I think the NBA is the best league in the world. There's no doubt about that. And I think European basketball has always been at a super high level. And if we can just make a way where, the NBA is global, it'll just be good for the sport.
Santi, how do you feel about your physical progress you've made over the course of this offseason? I know in recent years you've talked a lot about kind of wanting to, gain weight and things like that. Physically, where do you feel you are as opposed to recent off seasons? And then kind of piggybacking off of that, with the injuries in the front court, like you talked about being in uncomfortable positions, are you prepared or willing to play a little bit more of the 5 if you have to?
Yeah, I feel stronger than ever. I feel like that every year, which I think it's good just because it means I'm still getting better, which is essentially what we want every year. But yeah, I'm ready to do whatever it takes. I don't know how that will look like if it don't ever come to that. But like I said before, it's all about the team. So whatever I have to do personally, or whatever everybody or anybody has to do, I think we'll do. So if it comes to that, for sure, I'll put that work to work and make sure I'm ready to take on that challenge.
Okay. Thank you, Santi.
Thank you, guys.